Well, that's a novelty. You're refusing anything with alcohol in it. I'm not used to seeing you sober this time of day.
You're trying to humiliate me. You did that years ago. Everybody knows I drink. I don't try to hide it. Drinking and my feelings for you are both bad for me. I know that. What can I do? I can't reach you without crawling into the bottle. When I'm there, I can at least pretend that you love me. And that our marriage is what a marriage is supposed to be.
It's interesting to watch a bottle baby defend her weakness. One thing I can say for you, your approach is always different. Today, it's complete submission. I can't even get a rise out of you. You know, I think I like you better when you're sloppy, drunk, and violent. That's the real you, and that's the one I like. The one that hates me and gives me a chance to hate back. Oh, now, that's when we're at our best. When we cut through the superficial surface and get down to the fact that we're a cruddy pair. The only difference is, I know what I am. And you try to hide what you are in the fumes of whiskey.
Did you say whiskey? Here's to you, whiskey. The guardian of all frustrated wives.
Now, be a good girl and take your guardian and go home. I've got some experimenting to do. You know, I don't like to be distracted when I'm working. Unless, of course, you've changed your mind about helping me with my experiments.
You need more than me to be successful in whatever you do. Just go on butchering your guinea pigs. They can't put you in jail for that.
As a doctor, I resent the word butchering almost as much as I resent looking at you. I don't know why you came here today, but whatever it was, speak up and then get out.
You know something? I've just decided to do you a big favor. I'm going to give you that divorce, so you won't have to look at my face any longer. Tried making it over for you. Plastic surgery can't bridge that 10 years between us. Only love could make you look at me differently. And you never had that. Not even in the beginning. You're getting sloppy. Another couple of drinks and you're liable to forget about the divorce, and we'll be right back where we started from. Go on home. Call Neil and tell him to start the proceedings. Tell him to use any grounds, whatever he wants. Just let him get on with it. You got what you want. Why can't I have a little one for the road? Just enough to make me numb. Did it. I can't feel anything. Inside or out. Oh, I beg your pardon. Doctor, there's someone in the office to see you.
Oh, that's all right, Sally. Mrs. Talbott was just leaving.
Yes, I was just leaving. Finally. Well, I know you advertise for old women, but the one in the office looks like she came right out of a mummy's tomb. There's something peculiar about her. She gives me the creeps.
Old women always give me the creeps. But remember, it's worth millions if I can ever find a way to make them young again.
Shall I show her in?
Yes, but first get rid of that glass and that bottle.
Neil? I'm on my way home now. Can you meet me there in about 30 minutes? No. No. Everything's the same. I'm afraid it's all over. Yeah. Goodbye.
Mrs. Talbott, you will never divorce your husband. You won't have to. He will die. His death will give you life, a new way of life. You may run away, but you will never escape me. You are the one in my dreams of blood.
There. That's all.
It's remarkable. Corpuscle count, blood pressure, teeth all indicate extreme old age. Would you help her up? I'd be tempted to believe you if you had a birth certificate.
That is my birth certificate, the brand of the Arab slaver who stole me and my mother from Africa and sold us across the sea 140 years ago.
140 years ago?
I was more fortunate than most. My mother comforted me. I learned much from her, things that you'd want to know.
What things?
When we are alone, I will speak.
Sally, would you mind? Now, what did you learn from your mother that you think could be of value to me?
I am of the Nando people who once lived in Tanganyika beyond the Colombo Falls. I thought they were all dead, but now I hear that many of my tribe still live deep in the wilderness. I want to go to them. You will give me the money to go.
Why should I do that?
Are you not trying to find a way to make the old young again?
Only to make them younger. Nothing can reverse the aging process.
Nothing that you would know about. Help me down, please. This is all that remains of my inheritance. A few pinches of the life-giving nipe my mother left me.
Nipe? What is it?
I don't know. All that I know is that it has kept me alive many years beyond my time. And if I would be young again, I must return to my people.
Are you saying this powder will make you young again?
No. That slows the approach of death. There's another substance that must be mixed with it to make one young. I don't know what it is. It's the secret of the high priest of Nandos.
I'm a man of science. I don't pay for mumbo-jumbo. I won't take any more of your time. You can get your coat.
Then return the nipe. There are other scientists. One might even ask for a demonstration before he tells me to go.
A demonstration?
Get me a glass of water. We must wait a few minutes, and then you can examine me again. And you will see for yourself that the nipe hasn't slowed the aging process.
All right, I'll run the tests again. If this powder does as you say, you'll have all the money you need to return to your people.
Mrs. Talbott, I know this is painful, but it's one of those things that have to be done when you plan a divorce. Now, you and Paul own everything jointly, is that right? Then let's start with the furniture. Could you set a value on it?
It's trash. Everything's trash.
It'll make a difference to you later on, believe me.
Oh, nothing makes a difference. It's all trash. Like me. Old trash.
I think you've had it for tonight. You get some sleep.
No.
I'll take you up to your room.
No, I don't want you to go.
Mrs. Talbott, please.
No, please don't leave me
Mrs.
alone.
Talbott.
No, no. You know something? You know what she said? She said, "You are the one in my dreams of blood." That's what she said.
I'm going to get you a doctor.
I don't-
You're drinking yourself
I don't
into the
want
DTs. Now, come on.
I don't need a doctor.
Sit down here while I...
I don't want a doctor.
Neil, I'm glad you're here. You're just the man I wanted to see.
Well, since I'm representing your wife, don't you think it'd be more ethical if you got another attorney?
What for?
Your divorce.
Divorce? Who said anything about a divorce? Come, both of you. Let's go to the bar. I've got a story to tell you that's fantastic. Come on, June. Sit down. You're looking at the most powerful concentrate of hormone known, a hormone that retards aging. Now, a similar hormone was first discovered in insects by a British biologist 25 years ago. Common silkworm produces it. The only trouble with that hormone is it works only in insects. This works in humans. It's kept a woman living more than twice her normal span of life. She's 152 years old, Neil. She was in my office this afternoon.
152 years old.
I've confirmed it.
Where did she get this?
A plant that comes from Africa. Now, she also mentioned another substance, which, when mixed with this, will actually make old people young again.
Paul, you talk as if you believe this were possible.
I do. Enough to go to Africa to try to find the source. June, I want you to come with me. That is, if you can forgive all those awful things I said to you this afternoon. June, I need you. You've got to help. I can't do it alone.
You mean you don't want a divorce?
Of course not. I'll make it all up to you. Oh, what an idiot I've been not to realize how important you are to me. Just think. The trip together, the new country, the jungle, it'll be so exciting.
Oh, Paul. You're my life. You just pulled me out of the bottom of the pit. And if you ever let me go again, it'll be the end of everything for me.
Darling, don't think of such things. Just think of our being together and how much I love you.
Oh.
Yes, I know the Nando people. They're a savage, proud race. They refuse to accept anything from our so-called civilization. They have an undying hatred for Europeans. The government has issued orders to respect their territory and leave them strictly alone.
So I was told at the consulate.
Then why come to me?
I've heard you're a gambler.
A great gamble. If I don't get killed by the Nandos, I lose my license as a guide. So what's to win?
$5,000 now and $20,000 more if I find what I'm after.
Doctor, it's a lot of money. But I'm afraid I cannot do anything for you. No one can.
How do you know what I'm looking for?
It's obvious. You haven't said a word about guns or wildlife, and you're not the first scientist to ask me about the Nandos. That can only mean one thing, Doctor. The legend that they have a secret process to retard age. Dr. Talbott, as much as I would enjoy earning your money, I cannot help you find something which doesn't exist.
I'm not asking for your advice or opinion. I'm merely seeking your services as a guide.
Your insistence does not impress me, but your money is most persuasive. Doctor, you've got yourself a guide. Now, come to think of it, about 3 days ago, an old Nando woman came through here and hired bearers to carry her back to her tribe.
Did you see her?
No, she was in a litter behind curtains, never showed herself. But I heard she was old. Very old.
It must be Mullah.
Do you know her?
Yes, and if we could overtake her, I'm sure we could get a friendly introduction to her people.
Well, that means starting at once and traveling fast. Take a look. See them? That's the Colombo. We'll cross over and make for the falls. Aye.
Now, we should be right about there.
That's right. Another half-day's journey will bring us to the falls, right here. We'll cache most of our supplies there and leave Ladue with a guard. The rest of the carriers we'll send back. We three go on. Well, have a good night's rest.
All right.
Ladu, Badu guy. Tere vagyok. Ti vagy.
Another long day tomorrow. You better get some sleep.
You angry with me?
Should I be?
You haven't been civil to me since we started this trek.
Oh, June, don't start imagining things.
You don't have to. This time I know it's not my fault. I've done everything I could to please you, and still you avoid me. You seem to take a sadistic pleasure out of making me miserable. Don't leave me like a wounded animal to suffer. You're going to tell me why you've been acting like this. Look, I didn't ask to come along here with me. This was your idea. Now, you tell me why you're torturing me.
I wasn't aware that I was torturing you. I'm sorry.
Sorry's not enough. I'm leaving tomorrow with the carriers, Paul. I mean it.
June. You can't do that. You don't know how important you are to me. Your leaving would spoil everything.
Well, why can't you always be like this? I love you so much, Paul. There's nothing in the world I wouldn't do for you. Paul, I'd even die for you.
What good would that do? I want you to live for me. We'll work together. When we discover the Nando's secret of rejuvenation, I'll make you young again. You'll be beautiful. Just as beautiful as you were when we first met.
Oh, how stupid I've been. Of course I'm important to you. And you really do need me, don't you? Where else would you get a guinea pig who can talk? Who can tell you how she feels? Oh, how desperate I must have been to listen to your lies. And believe them.
June,
You keep your hands off of me. I'll see you dead before I let you strike me again.
Ledoux, where'd she go? Go get her. Bring her back.
What's the matter?
It's June. She's run off.
Baru kena, ayo. Now, it's all right. Now, try and get hold of yourself. Look, the leopard's killed and you are safe. Come. Come. There's only one trouble with running away. You always meet yourself when you get there. Now, come on. Let's get back to camp. Come. I think we better take a look. Get your gun. Ladu. Barakonai. Hurry!
What's that? It's Marla's. She had this cane in my office.
Ladu. Hey, Coleen. Nandos. Looks as though your friend Marla met a welcoming committee.
Yes, but her body isn't here.
What worries me is why these bodies are still here. There are plenty of hyenas and vultures around.
What do you mean?
Something's been frightening the scavengers away. Ladu? Ladu! 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 I think we better get back to camp. Ladu! Ladu!
What do we do now?
I don't think we're going to have much choice. That man isn't alone. We'd be dead already if he wanted to kill us. Give me your gun.
Allez! Voilà le nom. Allez! Allez la moquise. Voilà quelle est. Voilà l'oncle. Voilà.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
They're working themselves up to something.
Maybe we're the something.
You don't know how right you are.
Oh.
I think we're about to have company.
How's it doing?
It's Marla. She'll help us, you'll see.
I hope you're right.
We'll need it.
Mach so.
Dr. Talbott, we meet again. I've been expecting you.
Then tell your people to set us free. We're not here to do harm to anyone. I've come to help.
I know why you've come. You're searching for the source of the sacred night bee. I will show it to you. An orchid. A species that grows only in this region of Africa. Look, the pollen, a rare plant. It takes years to harvest even a few ounces of the pollen. Then it is aged 5 years more.
That flower, plant, they're still alive.
It is too valuable to destroy.
I must have it. For that one plant and permission to go, I'll give your people whatever they want. Money, cattle, guns, anything.
Why in such a hurry to depart? Didn't I tell you that there was even a greater secret? Don't you want to see me made young again?
Of course I do, but I never dreamed it could be possible.
I came here to die, Dr. Talbott. But before the old women of Nando's die, they receive the final gift of youth again. A few days of happiness and love before they wither to dust. You're a scientist. The greatest gift that I could give you would be to let you witness this.
Yes. If I could see it, I would believe it.
Tonight, you, your wife, and guide will share the Nando secret.
Then you will sell me the orchid and let us go.
For you, white men, and you, white woman, you're about to witness that which none other than the Nandos has ever seen before. For a man, old age has rewards. If he is wise, his gray hairs bring dignity, and he's treated with honor and respect. But for the aged woman, there is nothing. At best, she's pitied. More often, her lot is of contempt and neglect. What woman lives who has passed the prime of life that would not give her remaining years to reclaim even a few moments of joy and happiness and know the worship of men? For the end of life should be its moment of triumph. So it is with the aged women of Nandos. A last flowering of love and beauty before death. Dorothy.
He's drugged. He's lanced the pineal gland deep in the cerebellum. He's adding the pineal hormone to the nape.
Diary. Diary. It's a trick. It's another woman.
No, it's Mala.
It's impossible. It can't be the same woman.
I believe it is.
It took a man's life to do it.
Now you have seen the secret of the Nandos, as I promised.
How do we know you're Mala?
Do you remember the mark of the Arab slaver that I showed you in your office?
I knew I was right. Mala, you've got to help me take your secret back to the States.
It is the one secret that will never leave my people. When I die, you too shall die. Enjoy the night while you can. Until morning, I grant anything you may wish, save freedom.
Mala, could you make my wife young again?
Yes, but she must choose the man for the sacrifice.
I could never do that.
Think well before you refuse an opportunity as rare as this. I will be outside. When you have made your decision, call me.
June, you've got to do this for me. If you can divert their attention, we may get a chance to escape. We could get help and come back for you.
You mean you'd actually leave me here?
But darling, Garvey and I can be back tomorrow now that he knows the exact location.
I see what you mean. Mala? I'm ready.
Come. Choose a man for the sacrifice. You have your choice.
Any man I wish?
Any man.
Then I choose
him. Adulere.
June!
You have made an excellent choice. You will have beauty and revenge at the same time.
Mrs. Talbott, now that Mala has given you the precious gift of youth, I think it only fitting you show your appreciation and give her your beautiful gold necklace. Don't you remember the expensive gold necklace you asked me to keep safely for you?
Oh, yes, I remember. Mala, would you accept this gift from me?
Since vanity has no regard for time, I will wear your necklace.
Garvey knows exactly where it is. May he bring it here?
Amanisa.
Garu, Garu.
Garu.
Mala. Barage.
Mala?
Mm-hmm. Mala. Paraguay.
Come on, Miss.
Barat.
Lele Mono. No.
Barigay.
Alida. Lele Mono.
Is it true?
Here. Look.
I'm young. I'm young again.
Yes. And you're going to stay young. We're getting out of here.
Come with me.
Get out there.
Your youth will not last long. Do not waste it. This night is yours. The coming day brings you death. Enjoy it well, both of you.
We are safe as long as we stay away from the river's edge.
Do you know where we're going?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. The river runs north all the way to Lake Victoria. That's where the railroad is. It will take us quite a while to get there.
Look at them. And Mala said it wouldn't last. You know, David, sometimes I can't sleep at night thinking of the way I was. I'd rather die than go back to that.
There won't be any going back. I took care of that. Young lady, you're in the company of a man who's going to be very rich once we get back. I have here the elixir of sudden wealth and beauty.
You got away with them.
Wasn't that the whole purpose of the expedition?
David. David. You've got to help me.
June, no.
I need help.
June, take your hands up.
Help me.
June, don't touch me.
Give me the night piece.
Touch me.
I want the night piece.
June, get
Give me the night piece.
Get away from it.
Oh. David! Don't leave me! David, please don't leave me! David! David, don't leave me!
I can't get out! Help me out!
me the leather pouch.
Help me out first. I'll give you the leather pouch.
Give me the leather pouch first.
June! Help me! June, come on, quick! I can't get out! Hurry up! What are you waiting for? June, what's the matter? June!
All right. All right, here. Grab on.
Pull, June! Little more! Little more! Little more!
June's plane now.
What an awful thing to go through. She was crazy about the doctor, and he treated her just terribly.
Maybe he had the right idea. It sure worked for him.
Well, don't you try anything like that if you want to stay in one piece.
You see her?
No?
That's funny. Her wire said flight 16.
Maybe she missed the plane.
Are you Neil Foster?
Yes. I beg your pardon, but have we met?
No.
How do you know my name?
Mrs. Talbott described you in detail. I'm her niece, Terry Hart.
Well, how do you do? Your aunt never mentioned you. Is she with you?
No, June came down with the flu, but she asked me to come ahead and open up the house and get things ready.
Oh, you'll be staying with her?
Yes, now that she's alone. Oh, would you mind getting my luggage for me? Then we can go.
Of course. Glad to.
I'm Sally Howard. I used to work for your uncle.
Yes, I know.
Oh, then your aunt described me to you, too.
Yes, she did.
Then she told you that Neil and I are engaged.
No, she didn't mention it. Why should she?
I don't know. Just thought I'd mention it.
That's everything.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you'll be comfortable.
Thank you.
If you need anything, why, just call me at the office.
All right.
Bye, Miss Hart.
Bye. Neil,
Yes?
do you know where my aunt keeps the liquor?
The liquor?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. She keeps it under the bar. What do you have?
Well, you're the bartender.
How about a little vodka over ice?
That's fine.
Only, there isn't any ice.
Next time you come, there will be.
To your new home.
Cheers.
I better go. Thanks.
Oh, just one more thing.
Yes?
Would you mind taking my bags upstairs?
No. Glad to. Which room?
Put them in my aunt's room for now. I don't know what room I'll be using.
All right. It's a little stuffy in here. It's been closed up for so long. There. That's better. She's getting impatient. I'd better go. Sally's outside waiting.
She has years to wait. My time is much shorter.
What?
I can't explain that. You think I'm attractive?
You know you are.
And perhaps a little aggressive?
I don't know you well enough to answer that.
Would you like to?
Uh-huh.
Get out of here.
What?
Get out! Go!
Terry, listen! Terry! Terry, what's wrong? Terry!
Just go!
Terry, are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right. Just go!
I don't think an explanation will help. Do you want to try?
No, I don't. I had a drink with Terry and took her bags upstairs. Look, her aunt's an important client and a good friend. I couldn't just run out. Now, don't start imagining things. Yes. Mrs. Talbott? Yes, of course. June, why didn't you call me? I could have met you at the airport.
I didn't want to bother you.
I can't tell you how sorry I was to hear about Paul.
Let's not talk about that. It's been a nightmare.
Oh, please sit down. Now, what can I do for you? I want to hear all about your trip.
Shocking, isn't it? What 3 months of tragedy can do to a woman.
June, I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't come here for sympathy. I need money until Paul's insurance can be settled.
Why, of course. Will 500 be enough for the time being?
5,000 would be better.
Miss Gregg, will you make out a check to Mrs. Paul Talbott for 5,000? Thank you.
Now, may I please have my jewelry?
Certainly. It's right here. June, if there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to call.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I almost forgot. Thank you for being so kind to my niece. She'd like to see you again, if you have time.
I had a different impression.
I know. She told me of her awful behavior to you. She'd like you to excuse her. She's gone away somewhere to brood.
When would she be back?
Tonight, I hope. If not, she may never return.
I don't understand.
If I see Terry, would you like me to tell her to call you here?
Yes, no matter what time it is. I want to know if she's safe.
Thank you for being so concerned. I know she'll appreciate it. Well, I'll pick up the check on my way out.
I'm sorry. Let me pick it up, lady. I just want to find out if I can bend over without falling down. You're carrying quite a wad, lady. It ain't safe in this part of town.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Are those real rocks, lady?
Mm-hmm. May I buy you a drink?
No, thanks. I'm on a wagon.
You like music, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Real hot music.
Isn't this a beautiful view?
Yeah. Just like Tiffany's. You dig young guys, honey?
I like young men very much.
Sure you do. Where do you come from, honey?
Does that matter? I'm here now.
Yeah. Got any relatives?
No, I'm all alone.
Nobody to worry about you or miss you, huh?
No, that's why I appreciate your company so much.
Oh, that's nice. You married?
I was once. He's dead now.
That's too bad.
Yes. He was like you in so many ways.
How's that, honey?
He was so understanding of older women. So considerate.
I'm very understanding of you, honey. Especially in all this beautiful jewelry that you're wearing.
Oh!
Sally, what are you doing here?
It'd be more to the point if I asked you, considering we had a date 2 hours ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Is that all you have to say?
Well, I got to working on some briefs, you know.
Oh. Oh, yes, you've been working. Very interesting work.
All right, I won't lie to you. I was waiting for a phone call.
From Terry?
Sally! Sally! Hello? Terry. Your aunt had me worried. Are you all right? Sure. I'll be there as soon as I can. In about an hour. Oh, all right. Bye.
Come in. The door's unlocked.
All set for a lovely evening, aren't you? Champagne, soft music. Very nice. You don't miss a trick.
I try not to. Now, why don't you be a good little girl and go on home? You wouldn't want Neil to find you here like this, would you?
Oh, that's for sure. But you missed the most important thing. I wouldn't want Neil to find you. So you're coming with me. I'm putting you on the next plane to New York.
Oh, it'll be ridiculous. Well, why don't you get out of here
This
and
is
leave
the
me
most
alone?
persuasive little instrument, and if you don't want me to use it, you'd better hurry.
You don't mind if I take my purse along, do you? And, I'll need a coat. It's in the hall closet.
Get it?
You're being awfully foolish, you know. Even if I did go, I could always come back.
By that time, Neil and I will be on our honeymoon.
You know, you can get an awful lot of trouble this way. Little girls that play with guns.
I told Sally how I feel about you. She didn't take it very well.
Everybody can't win. I'm just lucky that you want me.
I'm the lucky one. Just thinking about you is exciting. If this is love, I never loved Sally. Terry, will you marry me?
No, Neil, I can't.
Why not?
There are reasons.
What reasons? Don't you love me?
It's because I love you. I can't marry you. Oh, now, let's not get so serious. Let's enjoy each other while we can. There's no time like the present, you know.
I'll get it. Yes? What is it?
Police. Mrs. Paul Talbott in?
No, she isn't. She's spending the night with friends. What's the trouble?
Mind if I look around?
Now, just a minute. This is a private residence. Unless you have a search warrant.
Just do.
Neil, make them go away.
I'm afraid he has the right to be here. This is a search warrant. Officer, I'm Mrs. Talbott's attorney. If she's in any trouble, I have a right to know about it.
Can I say anything about trouble?
If I knew what Mrs. Talbott is accused of, maybe I could help.
She isn't accused of anything. We just want her for questioning about a murder.
Murder? Oh, that's impossible.
Just doesn't figure. A woman who owns a house like this getting mixed up with a guy like Jerry Landau.
Who's he?
Small-time con man. He was found murdered in his car earlier tonight. He was seen in the presence of an elderly lady. No witnesses.
Witnesses that could identify Mrs. Talbott?
No need to. Landau had her calling card in his pocket. This address, Mrs. Paul Talbott.
This is unbelievable.
Well, maybe he kidnapped her.
Well, we won't know till we find her. Landau probably planned to rob her. That was his specialty. Got the drop on him. He was killed with a peculiar sharp instrument.
My aunt wouldn't do a terrible thing like that.
Your aunt? Funny. There was a murder exactly like this one a week ago.
Oh, then it couldn't have been Mrs. Talbott. A week ago, she was in New York.
So was a murder. Joe, I guess we better exercise that search warrant. See if there's anybody upstairs.
Right.
The witnesses said your aunt was wearing a large diamond necklace tonight.
Well, that proves it. Mrs. Talbott's diamonds are right here.
Neil.
All that proves is that your aunt's been here since the murder. All right, where is she?
Well, I don't know.
Anyone upstairs, Joe?
Nobody up there.
I won't let you search this house in my aunt's absence.
All right.
No, get away. Get away. No. No, don't open that door. Don't. No. She tried to kill me. I had to kill them. It was my only chance to stay young. We really did find the secret of rejuvenation. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll become beautiful again. I'll show you.
Come on, open up.
It's not working. I killed Sally for nothing.
Hit it.